Prime Minister, Dame Harriett Baldwin.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker, and I thank the Minister for advance sight of his statement. This deal is indeed a landmark moment for the UK in terms of its global trading relationships, and it is the largest trade deal secured by this country. And I was therefore shocked that the Minister didn't acknowledge that progression of this deal was only possible thanks to our Brexit freedoms. After all, the EU doesn't have a free trade agreement with India, something the Minister must bear in mind as he follows the orders from the Prime Minister on the EU reset. Madam Deputy Speaker, to be clear, we haven't seen the minutiae of the detail in the agreement the government is announcing today, and so to that end we'll reserve our full judgment on the deal until we've had the opportunity to scrutinise it at length. However, I would like to take this opportunity to highlight some questions. First of all, what concessions did the government make that its predecessor was not willing to make to get the deal over the line? Secondly, I was also shocked, Madam Deputy Speaker, that there's a very significant piece of information left out of the Minister's statement today, which we only found out from the statement from the Indian government. Why did Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi make a point of announcing an agreement of a double contribution convention between India and the UK, and yet the Minister today has made not even a passing reference to it in his statement or in his press release? A double contribution convention will come at a significant cost to the British taxpayer and to British businesses. It means workers who have entered into the UK under this convention are eligible to only pay national insurance contributions in their home country, in this case, India. Now, we only know again from the press release, Madam Deputy Speaker, that this exemption from national insurance contributions for Indian workers will be for 3 years. Does that mean that Indian workers currently in Britain will get a refund from HMRC? Or does it mean that new Indian workers will not pay any contributions in the first place? Did the Exchequer effectively give away a massive subsidy to get this trade deal over the line? Will it really be 20% cheaper for businesses in the UK to hire Indian workers than British workers? Will this convention only apply to seconded employees of Indian companies, or will it apply more broadly to all Indian workers in the UK, and if so, from when? How many additional work visas will be made under this agreement to Indian workers? And would this convention really mean that an Indian-owned restaurant chain in the UK could pay their chef, for example, no national insurance here, while the British pub next door pays full national insurance for their curry chef? Will this deal reduce the incentive for the Indian millionaires, who are currently a subset of the many millionaires, Madam Deputy Speaker, who are fleeing the UK for tax reasons? Will it reduce the incentive for Indian millionaires to do that? So can the Minister outline what the cost is of this agreement on the Treasury? How many British nationals does the government anticipate making use of these reciprocal rights in India? Because, Madam Deputy Speaker, I fear we have gone from two-tier care to two-tier taxes care for British workers. This government is literally putting up taxes for British workers but cutting them for Indian workers. I'm also aware that India has expressed concerns about the UK becoming a rule taker to the EU. So could the Minister confirm what commitments and assurances he made during the negotiations on that matter? And while we on these benches will never talk down the benefits of free trade, agreements such as this have to be on fair terms for both parties. As it stands, this deal looks like it's subsidising Indian labour while undercutting British workers. Can the government back our domestic market by scrapping its job tax? Now, I look forward to hearing from the Minister in answer to these questions, with a reply that actually answers them. And if he chooses, just as he sometimes does, to bat away genuine questions from the dispatch box, could he follow up in writing? Thank you.
Minister.